guess what's back? That's right. The infamous, well, with me anyway, Acer Aspire One A032H. Same machine, same issue. Told him to get a mouse, and said that the trackpad was the problem. But he basically told me in a tone of voice that, told me some stuff about it in a tone of voice that said, no, you're wrong, that's not the problem. And quite frankly, I don't feel like disagreeing with him because he's so computer illiterate that we're bound to get into a major argument, and, well, number one, the customer's always right, and number two, he can have his own opinions. That's not my problem. So, it's not malware, I'm sure. But we do have a problem. I'll tell you what that problem is. This guy did not give me the power brick when he gave this in to me again. So if I'm going to install any updates, it's probably going to complain because it doesn't have an AC power source. Anyways, let me show you the ports. Got your port for the power brick, VGA, 2 USB. That's it on that side. On the front you've got just your indicators. That's just about it. On the bottom, oh, somebody seems to have ripped off the Windows 7 license. That was a dumb move. An SD card slot with a blank in it. I believe that's a blank. I believe that's a blank. Oh, yeah, it's a blank. It's a tight fit. And then you've got headphone and microphone, another USB port, the Kensington lock, and the Ethernet. Now, this thing has a glossy screen, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do before I give it back to him. I'm going to clean this thing up. You'll see Intel Atom, Windows 7 starter, and it's an Energy Star appliance with the label that's kind of ripping off. Now, hold on, I'll get a mouse for it. Let us power it up. I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to get rid of McAfee on this thing. I didn't do it the last time because something popped up and I completely forgot about it, and that's why I hate glossy screens because, oh. So Windows is resuming. He's actually logged in, so. And he doesn't have a password and I can't use the mouse. Probably got all his programs open. I don't actually care. Ugh. This is why I hate this mouse. Installing driver software. You couldn't possibly be any slower, could you? Anyways, so there we go. As you can see, it's not slow whatsoever. I'll go ahead and show you the system properties. I won't show you the Windows is activated this time because I imagine that's quite boring. Windows 7 starter, and guess what? They have not even installed Service Pack 1. If there is a Service Pack 1, I can't remember. I think there's a Service Pack 1 for starter. And I've already showed you the specs, but just in case you didn't see that, 1.66 GHz Intel Atom N450. 1 GB of RAM and a 32-bit OS. The Atom, I believe, is a 32-bit processor. So now I'm going to go into Windows Update and do a whole bunch of these updates. It is connected to my internet. Check that out. Windows 7 Service Pack 1 will install later. After I'm done installing all these. There's the display and an update for Windows 7. Hit OK. And those should install. After being prompted by the administration, whatever. I guess not. recording. So I just realized that I wasn't even recording. Anyways, so like I said, we're going to get rid of McAfee, which is what we're doing. And like I said earlier, McAfee sucks. Because number one, you have to pay for it. That is such a joke. But anyways, I'll deal with that later. It slows your computer down, and this was only a free trial, and the trial expired, so... Well, how fun. He has an expired antivirus, so in other words, no antivirus. Even though I'd imagine it still works when scanning, some of the other stuff, does not work. There's so much crap on this computer that I have to uninstall. So we should get rid of this in a second, and then I said in the last video that they don't have Firefox 4, but I think I was actually wrong. I'm going to have to install IE9, which is what I'm doing. If you didn't see that, I'm doing some Windows updates. Yay. So we are now updating Windows, and then I can give this back to him, and hopefully in better condition. So McAfee should be gone soon. Then I'll deal with all the other security stuff. So I'm going to have to restart the computer when this is done. I'll be taking off some more software when all that's finished. Now I have to install Live Essentials. That really was a bad plan. I shouldn't have done that. Huh. Okay. Something's wrong here. Okay, so we're now installing Live Essentials. Turns out that the display driver was just misbehaving. It fixed itself automatically. The next thing I'm going to do is get rid of this ugly background. Oh, there it goes again. Seems that the display driver is not cooperating, but anyways. I'll have to uninstall that later. Okay, so I've just installed the last bunch of updates. That doesn't take nearly as long as Windows Vista does. Can see that it doesn't have the nice Windows 7 thing. I actually thought the computer stopped working there for a second, but it didn't. Works perfectly fine. Time to get on with the service pack. Should now be able to install that, and that'll be fine. Hopefully it doesn't break any functionality in Windows. But while that's going on, I'll remove a couple more of the programs on this thing. Especially that Norton piece of crap that they don't need. Start registration, blah blah blah. Find all the stuff that they really don't need. I'm going to especially get rid of Norton because I don't like that. Yes, please do. So we should now be able to get rid of Norton without creating a whole ruckus over it. So, yes, I'll have to install antivirus on this thing. Oh, I need to plug it in to install the service pack. Damn it to hell. Oh, maybe I can find a spare that I have lying around. Well, as it turns out, I was able to find a spare. Don't know where it came from, but I have one. Don't know what that was about. Hey. So, we'll go back into update and we'll try that again. Oh, what a pain. Oh, there it goes. Hopefully. We will not stop the installation. Actually, what we will do is we will use this and we will install another antivirus. Please wait. Well, as it turns out, he does have Firefox 4 on it. Last time I was lying. But there's a new version of Firefox out anyway, so I'll install that later. At this moment, I don't have the time. I'll download and install AVG. Because I can't put Kaspersky on this thing. Because it doesn't have a CD drive, and I don't have an external one. So I got through the first part. Now we'll restart it. And it'll just restart anyway automatically. And we'll install. So I'll be back when that's done. Here it comes, hopefully. Preparing to configure Windows. Okay, it's still doing stuff. Okay, here it comes. Hopefully. Here we go. So, now I gotta wait. My internet connection doesn't seem to like me, but anyways. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. Oh, I've got more updates. Just a second. So what I want to do is I want to uninstall all the useless crap now. And get this uploaded, and then I'll install all the other stuff, and then I'll give it right back to him. So thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time. Till then.